So hi, this is AOA General of Outlaw Legends Gaming Network. I'm going to show you another random build. So, as you might be aware, this is a team game.
Construction complete. New construction
Plan, he says. And let's see. Team 1, Team 1, Team 2, Team 2. As you can see, Norman, Flaringe, and Major Kusanagi on my side here again.
New construction options.
1v1s mainly. Let's see. As I have mentioned, it is always best to let your teammate know what you're doing, so I'm kind of giving him an idea. Otherwise, I have no idea what I'm doing at the current moment. So we'll just go ahead and get our refinery up. As you can see, we got early barracks up, just in case there's any rushes of any kind.
Construction complete.
There might be little bits of lag here and there. Because Norman is playing. He's a train conductor, and he tries to get wireless wherever he can. Alright, so apparently he's going to do that then. So he's mainly going to be low tier scouting and whatnot. Probably a bad idea since he's playing GDI, but we'll see what happens with that. So let's see, I'm playing as Nod. The other two, well, Flaringe chose GDI, Norman's random. Norman tends to be really good as Nod, but we'll see how that goes. As you can see, he's got the reserve strip ahead of me because I went barracks first. So a slight delay with that one, but not too much. Especially on a bigger map like this one. And we'll go ahead and get out an extra harvester. Now, of course, as Nod, you can stay on the lower tech tree because of the buggy and bikes build. So you can do a little bit of mix with that. Get this placed right here. Excellent. And we'll go ahead and get this ready right here. So our econ's going to be a little bit bad because of our early barracks right there, so it'll slow us down just a little bit, but it's always best to be safe, really. Go ahead and turn this in right now so we can try and get the buggy out as soon as possible. It didn't quite work out, so I'll go ahead and cancel this for now. There we go. Get another harvest going. Go. Guess what? Should have had that out instead. So this is going to end pretty fast. Now this is kind of the annoyance that you have to deal with team games sometimes. Having to deal with two teams at the same time, so you just got to do the best you can with that. Go back, go back. So we're just doing a little bit of dodge fire here until my turret is up. He shouldn't get too much damage after that. Place this right here. And we'll pull this back so it doesn't get too much snipe. And I didn't get to manage to. Why aren't you moving? I don't understand. Come on, pull back, pull back. Let Humvees die. I don't care if the harvester dies. Awesome. That works. So I managed to keep the harvester alive. Awesome. That works for me. Alright, so with that in mind, we're going to go ahead and get this going up right here. Going to get another turret up, set up, just in case he doesn't attack. And we're going to go ahead and get this repair pad built, because I'm pretty certain that he's going to come back and try to snipe this out right here. So we'll get ourselves prepared. Oh, that works for me. So now I can go straight for the comm center then. Alright, we're looking pretty good right now. And it looks like Norman with the bikes here. That's going to get countered with the Humvees. Always good stuff. Very nice, very nice. Takes care of that right there. Yeah, Major Kusanagi is pretty good in the team game scenario, so we should be pretty much set as far as early rushes go now. Just a little bit of that rough start right there. Alright, we got this going right here, and now we're going to go ahead and get this going right here, and we're going to go straight for... Let's go straight for a temple. We're going to get some Gonna get our famous build going of chem troopers and stealth tanks, so we can out-tech our opponent.
Construction complete.
So go ahead and mix in a few minigunners right here, a few flame guys,
Unit ready.
and we'll just stick with that for now.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Just letting him know what I'm gonna do.
Ready. Construction complete. Unit ready.
Yep, he's got the medium tanks going. I was kind of figuring. It's kind of a normal build for everybody to be doing right here. Doing the mass medium tank build here with infantry. But they're doing the medium tanks with bikes, which can be pretty deadly. He agrees, so...
Unit ready.
As you can see, he's got himself some APCs and Humvees going here. He does have a communication center, and he could get infantry out himself, but he's just letting his money build up a little bit here. So I'm not sure how well that might go, but we'll see. I don't have extensive knowledge in team games. I don't know how strong the teal. Well, one has a comm center at least, because of tanks.
Construction
And who was the light blue player? That was
options.
Flange. That was Flange. Okay, so now we're gonna get stealth tanks out, and we're gonna go ahead and get the chem scope. As you can see, silos needed, so we're gonna go ahead and pump out another one of these, and then we'll get this set up right here,
Unit
and let the construction begin.
need
Yes, yes, silos needed. I know.
Unit ready.
So I feel like that they're falling behind because of the miss snipe tech that happened right there.
Unit ready.
Yeah, I need a few stealth tanks to deal damage in the back right there. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll have to plan to move our harvesters MCV around. See if we can take this field up top right here, and then maybe the center top right here. The lag has ensued.
Unit ready.
His train must be on the move.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And our economy is starting to lack a little bit here.
Ready.
Just a little bit. We'll have this placed right here.
Unit ready.
On the move right now.
Not
He's just deployed that, so I'll deploy my other thing right here.
building. Unit ready.
And we'll go ahead and get our tower set up right now.
Reinforcements have arrived. Our base is under attack.
We'll get our infantry down over here.
Ready. Construction complete.
And he's going to do some damage with all of this, but not too much at the expense of all of his bikes. Pull this back because he's going to start sniping out the... yeah.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Move the infantry back.
Ready.
Looks like some damage was done right here, but not too much.
Unit ready.
But otherwise, I think we're still in a good position right here. I should have deployed that turret first, but never mind. That's what happens.
Unit ready.
That is what happens. Okay, we got a decent amount of stealth tanks here now, so we're going to go ahead and push this forward up top.
Unit ready.
And we're going to see if we can just build an extra power plant, see if we can just seed ourselves across the way here,
Unit ready.
and start marching ourselves forward over here. I hear attacks. From where? I do not see.
Repair.
Make sure all of the structures are repaired, because I have LCD. Airstrike's ready. Let's see if there's any fields in the front.
Construction
Not
complete.
too much, but he's got his little bit of a tank armor right here.
Unit
And yes, indeed, tanks do not see stealth tanks, so we can just walk right by right there. Oh, there is a lone tank right here, so we'll go ahead and snipe that out.
have arrived. Unit ready.
And we'll go ahead and get this pulled right here. Oh, there is an AGT right there, though, so that's kind of unfortunate.
Unit ready.
Alright, we'll push these forward, see if we can just tank the damage for them then.
Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
And there's some more medium tanks there. Wonder if I should just snipe them out, really.
Ready.
Yeah, we'll push these guys over to the side right here and just do that. Eliminate his army.
Not deployed here. Unit ready.
Got it. Yeah, I don't think he's got any infantry, so
Unit ready.
we'll do as much damage to his main army as we can, because that's a lot of money right there.
Lost.
Now, he got all my guys crushed, but that's totally fine because he's got to deal with the stealth tanks in the background. I'm being attacked. Not cool.
Repairing. Unit
Please run, please run.
enemy
Focus back.
Unit
That kind of sucked. That's what happens when you don't pay attention.
Unit lost.
Norman with the light tanks, of course, but that's going to get cleaned up really fast. Thankfully. And there goes his medium tank army right there. A lot of damage done in my construction yard, but nothing to worry too much about over. So, right now, as you can see, I'm just picking off his main army right here. I was thinking about going to the back and just taking out his harvesters, but instead, we're just taking out his production, keeping his army on the low so I can stay ahead. This will, at the same time, benefit my ally. Oh, shit, AGT. Can we take that up before too many losses? Yes, we can. Excellent. Oh, there's another one. Take that out.
Ready.
Spread this out so I don't do too much splash damage right there.
Unit lost.
And not quite. Let's go ahead and airstrike that. Make him take that. Oh, well. Took care of that one. Oh well.
Unit ready.
Alright, so economy's moving. We're going to go ahead and get a second barracks going, and then we'll go ahead and move
Building.
our stuff here for it. Oh, what's going on here? He's deciding to take up the blue up front. Well, he can try. I don't think he's going to go far with that.
Unit lost.
Please spread out. Please spread out.
Unit lost.
Excellent.
Unit lost.
Yeah, go ahead and crush my guys. You'll lose all your medium tanks. Never, never crush chem troopers. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Construction complete.
Takes care of that. There's an obelisk.
Unit ready.
Bad placement for the obelisk, as you can see. And my nuke is ready. We'll go ahead and support his medium tanks right here. He's going to pull his guys back. That's totally fine. We'll go ahead and run now. Make him chase me. Kind of confuse his light tanks a little bit. Take care of that. More damage here. And as you can see, just kind of spreading myself out right here and getting all set up for that. Push these guys forward for support. Pack this up and start moving forward. I got a little bit more work to do on several things going on at once here. We'll go ahead and push these guys right over here to support. So, as mentioned earlier, as you've seen, I took out a lot of his main forces right here. He would have had a lot more tanks because of that if I didn't do that. But because I did that, we kept his army on the low side. So this helped that out. This helped us out quite a bit. And take this guy out right here. Excellent. That's wasted money for all those defense structures. And I'm just going to deploy and harvest up the top field right there. Stealth tanks approaching his south, he says. No, you are not running with that, please. Push forward, so... Oh, he's got it anyways. That works.
Unit ready. Reinforcements have arrived.
And we'll go ahead and... approaching south side, so we got to keep an eye on the south side right here then.
Unit
Oh,
lost.
it's tempting to get an engineer ready just to capture any NCVs, but
Construction complete.
a little bit too late for that. So we'll keep an eye on the base here. There's light tanks right here. We'll go ahead and get this set up.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There's the stealth tanks there. I do have a nuke ready, but I'm kind of waiting on seeing what I can do with that for maximum damage. More light tanks.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Eliminate all this stuff here. Pull back. Allow the chem troopers to take the damage for the obelisk here.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
And we'll just go ahead and snipe out as much of these defenses as we can.
Unit
Oh,
lost.
he's got that. So we'll go ahead and just nuke this right here then.
Ready. Launch. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Alright, what's our econ looking like? We're doing pretty good with that. We'll go ahead and get this set up for a airstrip.
Have arrived.
And I might actually switch tech pretty soon here. But we'll see how this goes. He's probably, yep, he's moved that. So made a good target hit. Wiped out a bunch of the Tiberian at the same time.
Nuclear warhead approaching.
And here comes our nuke instead.
Unit
Now, he's probably going to nuke the Temple of Nod, which is unfortunate because I didn't realize, I should have realized he had that.
unit ready.
But not much can be done about that, so.
Our base is under construction.
And yeah, he's got a hold of that right there, so. Not much can be done with that. What we're going to do instead is we're going to go ahead and do a mixed build then. Let's get ourselves some buggies and chem troopers, and then with the spare of this right here, we're gonna get out some rocket guys. Oh shit. Well, I wish I'd paid attention to that. That's looking bad now. So, I do have a...
Reinforcements have arrived.
Where's my barracks at? Okay, it's right here. Okay, stop right here. Switch the tech, get a few of these going right here. Norman's going with the mass money right here. We're gonna go ahead and wipe this out right here then. Do as much damage to that as we can. As much damage as we can, as much damage as we can. As much damage as we can. Okay, we got his. Awesome. So now we gotta pump out a bunch of these right here, and we're gonna go ahead and get our MCV back. Rebuilding MCV. So we're gonna go with a lighter tier build now because our economy is gonna suffer for a little bit. Apparently not so, because I got all this going right here. But we gotta get bazooka guys going right here, just to keep them at bay. Now what they're doing is they're just expanding straight over to the front to get themselves set up. So we gotta keep a close eye on what's going on here, as much as possible. Kusanagi's currently got a mix going, so... And with them going heavy infantry, or heavy tanks like that, we gotta keep ourselves heavy with E3 here. So we'll just keep going with that. We'll go ahead and come up here and support with as much damage as we can. Stealth tanks on the rise. Yeah, stealth tanks on the rise. More structures lost, and that would be why. Yep, that's me out of the game now. Yep, that is me out of the game right there. Let's see if we can take out his MLRS at least. Took one out, but... And that looks like pretty much game from right here. So what basically happened was they expanded all over the place to the front, onto the sides, and up right here. And then we didn't have anything to deal with that in the coming right there. Because of that, they went with a lot of weapons factories and other units right there. So they got themselves a lot of econ and then massively produced from right there. They probably had several of the weapons factories to get themselves set up like that. But yeah, we didn't have anything to deal with the heavy amounts of tanks right there. I feel like Kusanagi might have been able to go straight into a tier 2 build and gotten mediums himself to kind of keep some sort of a frontline force going. Him teching the mammoth tanks took way too long, I feel, and should have relied a little bit more on his lower tech to be able to sustain himself right there. And because of that, it slowed us down quite a bit. Now, his initial attacks right there allowed him to do slowdown on both sides, so I was able to get my stealth tanks and chem troopers up. But, as mentioned, I feel like that his tech was a little bit... costed him to be a little bit slow, and is now costing him completely. We'll have a look at the replay after this game right here, though. But I feel like this is pretty much over. We'll go ahead and pull out from right here. And as you can see, front line here, expanded all over the place over here. And we're going to go ahead and look at the replay real quick here. Let's see. So we're going to focus a little bit on Major Kusanagi here. Let's see what he did. Mass harvesters. Bunch of Humvees all over the place as mentioned. APCs. So he had the APCs going. APC, medium tank. Medium. So let's see, he lost quite a bit of harvesters right there. He's nothing mine at the bottom. Probably got taken out right there. So he had some medium tanks right there. Had to rebuild his harvesters. He got that rebuilt. Kept rebuilding them right there. Got some more mediums. And kept that going right there. So mainly we had the front pushed right here. Took out the MCV. And where were they at right here? Top side, bottom side. This was uncontested right here. This should have been pushed back a little bit too. Temple, that should have been scouted out so I could have hit that instead. Yep, because I had mine up way much sooner. So that was my mistake. I should have scouted this. Scouted all along the bottom right here much more closely. Now he's got the light tanks going right here. Pushing around. There's the tech. So tech build right there will slow him down. I should have been sniping out on the harvesters right here and fail nuke right there. When does his first mammoth come out? Right there, as the turning point started to happen for them. So he should have kept up with his medium tanks. Medium tanks wouldn't have been able to do much, but he would have had a staggering force to kind of deal with the light tanks and stealth tanks right here. So apparently these guys don't use infantry at all, which could come into a very strong practice. So if we had stuck with an infantry, if I went straight infantry and then he would have went with infantry and tank build mixed, we would have been able to take him out, especially if we did a rush. I feel like we could have taken him out early. That was their weak point right here. But because of that, turning point happened. This has been AOA General of Outlaw Legends Gaming Network. Just one small step from here to there. Hope you enjoyed that.
Battle control terminated.